Hey guys, Bellatrix Pretzel here, and thank you for joining me for yet another speed build. So this is the Modern Island Palace. It was built on a 30 by 20 lot. It comes out to 234,996 simoleons, and it's a 3 bedroom, 4 bathroom. Though one of the rooms upstairs can very easily be turned into a fourth bedroom, and you guys will see what I mean when we get there. Um, yeah. Alright, so it's currently 9 a.m. I've already been awake for 3 hours, and I'm ready to call the day quits. Like, just go to sleep. And I don't mean take a nap. I mean, go to sleep and wake up and it'll be tomorrow. I'm so tired. Anyways. Alright, so this is gonna be a modern build, obviously. Once again, I didn't really know what the heck I was doing, sort of like the last build I had. I was just sort of building for the sake of building and seeing where it took me. Um, I do find like that it was a little bit of a weird house. Like this, I don't know. The shapes are weird. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I think it looks very nice. I'm very happy with how it came out, but I would never live in this particular lot because I find it's just weird. Anyways, yeah. So there we go. I'm just working on the outside. My main goal for this particular build was to make the outside look um very nice. Well, I had an image in mind in my head, and I was trying to make it come to life. Like, yes, I was building just for the sake of building, but I did have a sort of idea. I feel like I keep contradicting myself. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that I've been awake since 6 a.m. Um, I lost my train of thought. Okay. Um, yeah, so that's the layout we end up going for the ground floor. Oh no, I do change it a little bit later. Sorry. When I'm furnishing the living room, I realized that the area is just too big and it's just too awkward of a space, so I do split the living room up into two rooms and turn the second half into a gym. But for the most part, the layout stays that way. The layout of the upstairs, however, is complete. That is how I keep it. Yeah, just putting archways everywhere. So there are technically 3 entrances to this build plus a back door. I don't know why I did that. I just thought it looked pretty cool. So yeah, you've got 3 entrances, and those 2 on the sides actually have windows that go into the rest of the build, like, indoor windows or whatever. I don't know. It just added a little bit more of natural light to the. I don't know what to call it. I know the word for it, but I can't think of it right now, so I'm just gonna call it a lobby, even though it's a house. Yeah. Anyways, putting all those windows everywhere. I really like doing the floor plan before doing windows. I've been doing that a lot in my build lately, and I don't know why it's taking me so many years of building houses on various sim games to actually do the floor plan before the windows. I've always done the exterior walls, then the windows, then I moved into the inside and I tried to make the layout fit the windows, which is so much harder than making the windows fit the layout. Anyways. Okay, looks like I'm just frozen in time there for a little bit. There we go. So I'm just working on the powder room. If you guys wanted a shower in there, there's plenty of room in this little bathroom for that. Yeah, if you guys wanted to make it a full bathroom and not just a little powder room that's filled up with plants. Oh no, not completely filled up. Okay, I I just watched the speed build before doing my voiceover, just so I can make sure that everything was properly recorded and making sure that there were no extensively long pauses, and I've already forgotten what the interior looks like. This is what happens when I don't drink coffee. Whoops. And I need to start drinking coffee again. I'm just too tired to make it all the time. And then too tired to clean it. It's a vicious cycle. Yeah, anyways, so I'm working on the kitchen / dining room. As you can see, it's a very large space. It's very long, so I was like, okay, well, I'll probably be able to fit a bar in there. But I just have to figure out how to make it fit without being too awkward. One thing that I wasn't super happy about with the kitchen, which is obviously totally my fault, it's the lack of counter space. Like, you're looking at it now and you're like, damn, that's a lot of counter room. But I put so many appliances that you end up with just 2 empty counters to work on, which is, perfectly fine for Sims. But if a person were to actually live here, it would just be very, very small amount of counter space, which would kind of suck. But anyways, I end up moving the bar, right there next to the counters, and I do that whole 4 tables in one to make a circle table. I didn't specifically want a round table, I just wanted a larger table than a 1x3. So I ended up just doing that. I realized I could have done like an actual square and had like a little empty center in the middle there, and just had like plants coming out, which would have looked really, really nice, which I might actually do for my next huge build. But I didn't think about it until right now. So I went with the circle. Just like, it's funny when you think about it. I have 4 tables right there, and you end up being able to fit 8 Sims around that table. And just the normal 1x3 table actually fits 8 Sims. So adding multiple tables did absolutely nothing. Not that the point of this was to make it so that more people could sit. Anyways, I guess it's a good table if you have, like, if you're, I don't know, let's say you've ordered Chinese takeout and you just put it on the table as opposed to on the counter, and you can just like reach in the middle of the table to get different foods. Like, it would be a perfect table for that. Yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm obviously babbling along. Here we go. All the appliances are up there, so putting the little different teas right by the tea maker. Thought it looked pretty realistic. Like, I mean, okay, no, I keep my tea in a cupboard. I don't keep it on a counter next to my kettle. I don't even keep my kettle out. I have no counter space. I have less counter space. Okay, my total counter space is essentially the equivalent of their usable counter space there, except that I actually have a toaster and a coffee machine and a microwave up. So really, I use the stove to cook on. I turn the stove off, I prepare my food, and then I turn the stove on so that I can cook. It's unbearable. I hate small kitchens. Anyways, living room. Here we go. So as you can see, I was like, nope, this is the space I want. I don't need any more room for this living room. And obviously there's a lot left, so I separated it in 2, put more archways, and yeah, it came out a lot better. It was still very nice and big and spacious, but there wasn't an excessive amount of empty space. Yeah, I absolutely hate having empty spaces in my builds. I just find, like, when I look at an empty space in a build, I feel like it says that I was too lazy to finish it or something. So it just really irks me. Yeah, anyways, so there we go. I added a gym. I was messing around with the lighting, and I was like, that looks pretty cool. But the person I don't know what that machine is called, but who's using that machine there right by the lights, they'll be freaking blinded. Like, even if they keep their eyes closed, they're still going to feel the light, and it's going to hurt their eyes so much. I was like, okay, let's do something else. Let's come up with a different idea for the lights. Yeah, so for this entrance, I didn't want to put shoe racks in every single one of the entrances that I have, because that would be extremely redundant. So I used one to put easels and the other to put those gardening tree, shrub things. Just, so you can have something there for them to do, and once again, not have useless empty space. So working on the main entrance right now, where I do actually put a shoe rack because it makes sense to have a shoe rack there. Yeah. I wish there were more recolorations of the shoe rack, so that if I ever made a mansion build, and when I say a mansion build, I mean an extremely extravagant one, like more extravagant than you can imagine, where I'd have an actual shoe closet, and then I'd have a clothes closet, and I'd have something else closet, all for one bedroom, it'd be kind of cool. But anyways, they don't have that, and I know that I would start working on it, and I would just kick myself for the rest of the week and be like, why are you torturing yourself with this? This is so hard. This is taking literally the rest of your life. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just decorating those little patches of hallway, whatever area, space thing you'd like to call that. It wasn't big enough to put objects, so I just had to settle for decorative items like plants and paintings. So I think I made it work. It's still empty, and it makes me feel like I looked lazy building it. Anyways. So that little 1x1 square room, it's empty. It stays empty. There's no point in filling it up. There's nothing to fill it up with. And I just sort of, the flow of the room would have been so awkward without it there. So yeah, it was just sort of to make the flow of the master bedroom a little less awkward. So we spent a lot of time decorating this bookshelf because it's a very nice bookshelf, but it is so unbearably empty. I add shelves, and I add books, and I think I add a plant, and I add files, and it's just I really, really go all out and fill it up. I think this is the most time I spent decorating anything in any of my builds. Just book after book, using, the move objects cheats because there was no other way that I could fill this up. Alright. I'm just, okay, words are failing me again. I was trying to look for something other than books to fill it up with, like a little statue or something, but everything was too big for this, so I just, put more books, a couple of files, and I just put two small plants to spruce it up a little bit. It looks like an extremely busy shelf, but I think it looks nice. I think it works. So 2 end tables, I actually completely stuck them to the bed. Throw some light in there, and more lighting because this room was so big that one light fixture was not enough. Anyways, picking that color, putting in wall decorations because it is an extremely empty looking bedroom right now. I do add a rug to fill up the floor space some more, just to make it look, once again, less empty, to make it look like I actually, tried and gave a damn, which I did. I really did. I swear. Okay. Just forever looking for decorations. I wanted to fill that space up above the closet, but the paintings that would have fit, I wasn't interested in. The lighting that would have fit, once again, I was not interested in. So I was like, nope, screw it. Just gonna leave it blank. But everything else it is a pretty busy room all in all. And I am quite happy with it. I think it looked quite good. So I originally wanted the rug there, as you can probably tell by the fact that I placed it there, and I ended up switching it around, putting it under the bed, mostly because I just found it didn't fill up enough space by the couch. So in this build, I have one extravagant bathroom. It's the ensuite. I tried to go all out just so I can do something different with the bathroom. And I'm actually, honestly, this right here is my favorite bathroom of this whole build. I found it so nice. You know, it's not the extravagant bedroom. I didn't go all out for, bathroom. I didn't go all out for it, but I think it is so, so nice. I absolutely loved that bathroom. And then I built this one and I was like, oh my god, I hate it. I don't like really hate it. It does look sort of nice, but it's so narrow, and I'm like, it just doesn't flow as well as that first bathroom on this floor that I did. Anyways, here we go. The massive ensuite bathroom. I actually had to take a break from building, and I went on Google and I was just Googling luxury bathrooms to try and like find some inspiration, because I had an idea of what I wanted it to look like, but then I did the floor plan of this build and I was like, oh my god, this bathroom's massive. How the heck am I going to fill it up with things? Like, you know, theoretically a hot tub could go in there, but the hot tubs are so big they actually took up too much room. And so I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? But I think it came out pretty nice. It's still quite empty in the middle, but, you know, I'm not going to add a second tub to fill it up. So yeah, but you know, you have a vanity, you have a sink, you have massive mirrors, you have your own big tub, shower, like you have a freaking seating area in there. Like I should have added a flat screen TV just for the luxury of it. No, that would have been ridiculous. It would have been hilarious, but ridiculous. Yeah, so putting a couple plants in there, filling up the counter space, and then picking the colors. I kept it very simple for the wall and the flooring of the bathrooms on this floor. As you can tell, they all have the same floor tile and the same wall tile, just colored differently, because I couldn't be bothered to match different tiles around. I have a really hard time with it sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, so here we go. I'm working on another bedroom. So in my head, there's two twin boys who share this bedroom. You know, they have the same bed, just different sheets, the same desk. You know, green and blue themed, I guess. You know, you alternate. They both have blue and they both have green on their side. They even have matching rugs that are, once again, different colors. One blue, one green, just to keep the flow of the color scheme going. Even their walls, you know. And the room right next to them that you can, you know, go through the bathroom to get to. It's their toy room, playroom, whatever. So, you know, they have their beds and their desks where they can do their homework, and then in another room they have their toys. I thought this was pretty great because, I mean, when I was a kid, I shared a bedroom with my brother, and, you know, I'd have someone to talk to, you know, at night if I didn't feel like sleeping. Or we'd both like stay up reading, you know, with flashlights so our parents wouldn't catch us. I don't know. I think it's great to share a bedroom when you're a kid. You know, I think it's pretty cool. Plus, you know, this way they have a second bedroom here for all those toys. So when they do the homework, they're not too distracted by their figurine that's, you know, right next to them. It's in a completely separate room. And this way, when they become teenagers, you don't have to completely renovate the house. You just have to renovate, you know, 2 rooms so that the playroom becomes a second bedroom, well, technically a 4th bedroom, so that, you know, they have a place to actually hang out on their own and have privacy. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so the final bedroom right now, in my head, it's a teenage girl. She has this double bed. She loves purple. She loves blue. She's also, you know, quite creative. You know, she has a guitar. She has those, she has a bunch of different cameras. In my head, she's the one who uses the easels downstairs. Yeah, she's very girly. She loves flowers and purple, light blue, and yeah. Anyways, that was my feel for that specific bedroom. I realized she's the only one who doesn't have a room that's connected to a bathroom. I could have easily fixed that, but I was looking at it and I was like, no, I would not like the layout of that bedroom if she had a door that led to the bathroom. I would not have liked the layout of her room that way. Plus the bathroom's not that far away from her, and if anyone's visiting and hanging out, you know, there's a bathroom for everyone. Yeah. Anyways, so just fixing up that landing, putting in a nice bookshelf, a nice couch for people to read, an aquarium and plants because I had no idea what the heck else to put up there. Yeah, I put up a couple of paintings, not that many. There still is an empty wall right by the chess table. I just didn't know what to put. Yeah. So while I was building, those half walls made it so that I could not have the exterior walls up, which is really frustrating because I hate building with full walls up. So yeah, I had to delete a little small piece of that half wall and then rebuild it after. I'm actually surprised that I remembered to rebuild it and repaint it. I am 99% sure that I did not forget to paint or tile anything in this build, which hasn't happened for a very long time. I was actually looking back over my videos that I've already posted, and I think that there's one of my builds where I actually completely forgot to do a foundation for the entire house, or I forgot a certain section, and I was looking back and I was like, oh, of course I would forget, and of course I wouldn't notice. Yeah, anyways, putting a few flower patches here and there, because I love, florals. I love landscaping in The Sims. I don't like landscaping in real life. It's too much work. My mom gardens, and she spends her weekends in the summer in doing nothing but gardening, and she loves it, so it's great for her, but I would hate doing that. Yeah. Anyways, here are the screenshots. They were taken in the dark because the Sims I moved in there apparently wanted to live in the dark. Anyways, screenshots in the interior. I didn't really know how to order these, so these are a little bit of a mess. I mean, they're still ground floor and second floor, but I don't go with the flow of the house like they usually do. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Hit subscribe so you know when my next videos are up. As always, the link to download this house is in the description below, along with my Facebook page and my second channel, which I still only have one video on because I have no idea what to post. I'm great at selling it, aren't I? Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and enjoy the couple of seconds of awkward silence at the end. Bye.